Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. Now in this video we are back with another video of Microsoft Flight Sim and we're going to be carrying on from where we left off. But before we get started with this video, if you are enjoying these videos, hit that like and subscribe button and don't forget the little bell icon to be notified of our upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. And while you're watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let me know if you think I should carry on playing Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm enjoying it, having a lot of fun, so with that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this video. So we've completed most of the training exercises. We need to do the last two, which is going to be the navigation and also the first solo navigation flight, where I'll be flying directly from point A to point B completely by myself without any help. Now, since the last video, which was last night, I have managed to pick up myself a hot source controller for throttle and also for the joystick. So I'm really looking forward to actually using this for the first time. I've done a little test flight and it's amazingly compared to the keyboard and mouse. It's so much more different. So let's dive straight into this, and we've got navigation we're going to be going with first off. So we have to get flying is best way, point A to B. Okay, we need to do a few things here. So let's go straight into flying.
I've always said flying is freeing. Open skies, endless possibilities. But to fully enjoy it, you need to be prepared.
Okay.
We're going to focus this lesson on navigation prep and procedures, the fundamentals of getting from point A to point B.
Cool.
Step 1, putting some distance between us and the ground.
Okay, seems pretty fair. Let's get the brakes off, which I think is that, and let's go and get our throttle up. I guess we need to start this challenge, don't we? I don't know. Okay, I guess we need to start that. Not too sure. Let's go and get some throttle. Cool, let's keep on going and pick up some speed before we take off. Trying to keep straight on the runway here. Okay, and I think we're about good to pick our nose up. Cool. Nice speed. Try and keep our speed coming up. Try and keep it straight on. Okay.
Alright, we're off.
Cool.
Now, keep climbing around the airport till we reach 5,800 feet.
Okay, so we're on 5,000 at the moment, so we've got about 800 feet to go. We'll keep our nose up, keep our throttle up. Try and keep as level as possible. Okay, 5-3. Bring the nose ever so slightly down here. .65 knots. Okay, 5-5. Try and keep it level. 5-6. Throttle's up max. 5-7.
It goes without saying,
Cool.
but good navigation starts with good departure prep. Let's set up the aircraft for the first leg of your trip.
Okay.
Attitude? Check. Now for your heading. When you need to set and maintain a heading, you'll want to rely on your heading indicator. Compasses are prone to errors, especially during turns or while accelerating or decelerating.
Okay.
Go ahead and position your plane above the airport.
Okay, so I guess we need to turn. Airport's directly behind us, so we'll turn. Try and keep it ever so slightly level here. The runway. Okay, there's the departure position. The runway's over there. Okay. And then we'll turn again. Keep nice and level. Cool. Go on climbing ever so slightly. Might need to set our trim just now, but I think we're fine at the moment. 2 nautical miles to go. Throttle still max. Let's level this out. So much of a difference to use a joystick here. So much easier. Oh, bring the nose down a bit. Just gonna try and set my trim here. Cool. Trim is set.
One last bit of departure prep. We need to validate the time. That's a fancy way of saying start the clock.
Oh, so now I need to start the clock. Okay, I'm gonna reset it. Cool, so we need to turn now. Angle our way toward Munns Park. Cool. And then we should, in theory, just be able to let it go. If we work on the trim a little bit. Trim it up, I think. Cool. Might just need to level out ever so slightly to the right. There we go. Cool, and we should now, hands off, we're flying. It should be fine. And our trim should do our work for us. Should. Give it a little more trim. Cool, let's turn to the left a little bit. Straighten out. Nice. Don't know if we need to gain any more altitude. I don't think so. More trim on that, try and get a higher altitude out. Cool. We can even switch to the outside camera, so you can see on the outside what's going on. Nice. Back inside here. I think we can do it. Yeah, so we can see here. Very good. I still think I can play with the graphics settings to get a little more graphics out of this, because at the moment I'm just running stock, whatever it decided that it wanted to run. We got 6.5 to go. So I'll probably meet you guys back when we're a little bit close to that point, and we'll carry on from there. Okay, so we're just coming up to the airport. We've been following along the highway just on the left-hand side here. Now, they haven't told me really to start descending or pretty much do anything. I'm guessing I need to land at the airport, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start just decreasing our throttle ever so slightly here.
As you close in on Flagstaff Pulliam airspace, next step is setting up to enter the traffic pattern.
Okay, so we need to get into a traffic pattern apparently.
We've got clearance to enter the downwind leg and land on runway 21. Keep your attitude, then follow the standard pattern.
Okay. I'll bring our nose ever so slightly down here because I've decreased the throttle, but I'm not too sure exactly which pattern I'm meant to be following at the moment because I don't see any waypoints. Let's just do an S and focus. So the waypoint is down there apparently. So it needs to restart. Okay, apparently we need to restart the navigation. Okay. Enter the downward leg. Okay, we can do that. So let's start turning here. Cool. Start straightening out here. Going to keep our throttle quite low at the moment. I think around 18,000 RPM I think is fine. We're about 1 nautical mile away from that beacon there that we need to reach, or the waypoints at least. Keeping a pretty good level flight here. We're dropping altitude, which is good. I wanted to drop altitude. Probably get our nose down ever so slightly here. Bring our throttle down ever so slightly too.
Lower your nose to a cruise attitude and reduce your power.
Okay, so let's reduce power. Oh, not that much, I don't think. Let's just turn to make that base turn there. Start leveling out. Probably get our throttle up ever so slightly. Seems like that's quite a high altitude there. Cool. I think that's pretty good. Get our trim up a little bit. Yeah, it should be okay. We'll head straight for that base turn. About 17,000 RPM, I think. 1700, my apologies. 1 nautical mile from the base turn, and then we can do a nice turn, and then we can come down for the landing. Also made a mistake, I think, in the last video where I was meant to use the brakes instead of the parking brake when we were landing. So now I know, at least on the throttle controller that I have, what the parking brake is, and also what the actual wheel brake is. So I can put the wheel brakes on when we are landing to slow ourselves down, and obviously not just come to a standstill, which will be quite useful. So we're just going to come up to this beacon. We're still pretty good. Runway's just to our left and behind us, if I'm correct.
Power should be at idle now.
Okay, so let's bring it down.
While maintaining cruise attitude.
Okay, and I'm guessing we need to start turning. Won't turn too much. Try and keep it ever so slightly nosed up, nice and turned. Ooh, so far so good. Nice little turn. I'd like to know where the light is for this cockpit. I'll turn it on. It's a little bit ever so slightly dark here in the cockpit. Ooh, we're quite low on that final turn. Let's give it a little bit of throttle here.
Finally, a landing on runway 21, and we'll call this one done.
Okay, so we can make another turn. Let's bring our throttle completely to idle. I think we're a little bit low, so we're going to give it some throttle here, just so we don't miss that runway. Cool, let's bring the throttle down again. Our nose up. Watching my altitude here, I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle. Just want to clear those trees. Okay. I think we're just clearing those trees now. I'm going to drop my throttle ever so slightly now. Yeah, cool. Bring the throttle down again. So we're going in here. Just want to hit the runway. Don't want to be too short. Let's just angle ourselves here. Throttle completely to idle. Nose up. Touching down very shortly. There we go. Brakes. Okay, I'm going to release brakes now. Cool. Let go of the nose pitch. Land. Okay, so we've landed the aircraft. I'm guessing we need to taxi out somewhere. Let's get into the center here. And the brakes here. And then we'll turn here. More brakes. Turn again. I'm going to turn left here. I'm not too sure if I need to, but I'm going to. Cool. Probably get a little bit of throttle. Where is the runway that we need to go to? think we need to get our shortcut menu soon. Build throttle. See where we need to go to. So view map. No, that's not that. Okay. So it says we need to go land on runway 21, land the aircraft. Well, we landed the aircraft. Maybe we just need to kill our throttle and completely stop. So I'm going to put some brakes on. Let's go just taxi over to one of these places here. So we'll taxi over into here. Maybe I meant to stop here.
Successful VFR flight in the books. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, handbrake on. Done. Nice. That was pretty easy. So much better with controller. You don't understand, guys. If you haven't got one already, definitely go pick one up. Even if it's a cheap one, it's so much easier to fly the aircrafts. Cool. So we have the last one, which is going to be the next flight training, which is our first solo flight. So let's go and do that. Okay, so let's go and do the last mission that we have to do for the training exercises.
You are going solo on a full VFR flight. You'll be departing Flagstaff Pulliam Airport, handling every navigational step on your way to Sedona.
Cool.
From takeoff to touchdown, it's all you. Don't worry though, even if I'm not with you in the cockpit, I'm always with you in spirit.
Okay. So I guess we can just take off then. Yeah, fair enough. So let's get throttle up. Let's start building up some speed here. Keep on the line, and then we'll take off as soon as we got a little bit of speed. Probably actually get the flaps on here. Cool. Nice. Bring up some speed. Full throttle. I'll keep the level here. Should be able to keep the nose up a little bit now. Yep, and there we are. Try and keep straight on the runway. Keep the plane level at the same time. Nice. Keep our nose up actually. I'm gonna get flaps off here just so we pick up some speed. Yeah, we're picking up much more speed once we get the flaps off. Already at 60 knots. Nice. Okay, so we've taken off. I guess we're just going to keep on climbing our altitude here. Around 60 knots at the moment. Cool. Okay, so they want us to reach 8,000 feet. Okay, so that's fine. So we can get to about 8,000 feet. We're at 7,300 at the moment. So we'll keep on climbing. Throttle's still full. Obviously we're climbing, so we want to climb as best as we can. Keep going. Keep going. Quite dark outside now. Sun seems to be somewhat setting. It's what, 6:30 p.m. or a.m.? Guessing p.m. Yeah, p.m. local, yeah. Cool, we're going to keep on climbing here. We're on 7,500 at the moment. Speed still around 60, and we're still climbing, which is great. Let's keep on going here. See little houses down there. Graphics isn't that great. We need to get it turned up, I think. Okay, so we're still climbing here. Actually have a look on the outside of the plane. Yep, still going good. Let's keep our nose up. Yeah, nearly there, about 7,800 at the moment. And I'm guessing they want to probably ask us to do a loop around. Let's bring those down, grab some speed. Do a loop around so we can start. More than likely. Okay, 789. Sorry, 79. Okay, we need to set cruise altitude. Okay, so. Oops, no, not that much. So I think I need to trim this. So let's trim it up. Cool. Let go of the joystick, and let's see, we can trim it down a bit. Okay, so we need to position the aircraft now, so let's start turning it. This is slightly. Try and maintain my altitude here, about 8,000 more or less. Okay, where does it want us to turn to? Okay, back there apparently, but it wants us to position of the aircraft above the runway center. Okay, so we're just going to keep on going until we get to over the runway. Looks like Munns Park we need to hit 163 heading in any case once we go past the runway here. So we'll just keep on turning. We're playing quite nice level. Should be able to see the runway shortly. Yep, there we are. So we'll level out here. There we go. Probably use the trim here just to bring the nose down ever so slightly. Yeah, pretty happy with that. A little bit up maybe. Cool. That's about good. Let's just straighten it out a bit. And we're just going to bring it over the runway there. As you can see that light flashing. Cool, so we're going in the right direction. And then we need to hit heading 163. I'm guessing after we do that. Because that's Munns Park, and then after we hit that it's Sidonia, which is 221. So we're on about 11819 now, I think. 200 for our heading. So we will need to turn a little bit to the left shortly. But I think we'll follow the same route we did when we came here. We'll follow the highway along there, and I think that will just lead us all the way through to the golf club and then also to Sidonia from there on, I think. Let's keep on going. We should be coming up to the runway. We should go third person. Yep, there we go. You can see the runway just over there. Nice overhead view. Cool. Ourselves nice and level. Cool. Let's just check that overhead again. Probably go a little bit to the right here, so that we're over the runway. Cool. So we need to start stopwatch and then reach Munns Park Golf Club. So let's start the stopwatch. And then I think we can hit a heading of 163. So we can just turn ever so slightly. Cool. So that's about good there. We should also see the motorway or the... Yep, so you can see the motorway just there on our right, which is perfect. Check there again, yep. So we're going to follow that all the way along until we hit the golf club. And that's quite a fair distance, so I'll meet you guys back when we're just coming up to the golf club or when we're just coming up to Sidonia. Okay, so we just reached the airport. We're going to reset the stopwatch here. And that's good, cool. And now we can go for a landing. So let's just see where more or less we are. So I'm guessing we can probably just start down throttling here. So let's bring our throttle down. Try and get an eye on the airport, which is just over there. We're quite high, to be fair, but let's put it to idle. Let's bring our nose ever so slightly down here. Okay. I'm just going to bring my nose completely down here. I think we should be fine. It's probably not what you would do in real life, to be fair. Do this kind of a steep landing, but why not? We are pulling so much speed. Let's get our flaps up. Or flaps down, sorry, should I say. Pulling so much speed. What's our speed? Oof, we're over 100 knots here. I think we are way too steep for this landing. But let's try and do it. Cool, let's start leveling out here. Actually, we might be fine. Yeah, we've managed to kill quite a lot of speed with those flaps. Let's just keep her level. Let's get flaps off. Cool, nose up. It's up. It's up, and we'll get the brakes on very soon as we touch down. a level. Look at that. Fantastic. I wasn't expecting us to land that well with the speed that we were going. Cool. Brakes. And then let's turn here.
Welcome back.
Cool.
Well done. It's clear you're ready to fly anywhere on your own now. So,
Oh, that
where's
steep
your
landing.
next?
I'm not too sure, but okay.
Some
just
people say the
taxi
sky's
here.
the limit. I say it's just the beginning.
Cool, so we've landed and that's it, done. Fantastic. So that was the last little bit of the training that we had to complete. Cool. Okay, I think guys that is a great place to end this video off with. Once again, controller, life-saving, absolutely changes how you play this game. So much more immersive and so much more enjoyable to play with having a controller. But once again, great place to end the episode off with. I hope you enjoyed it and found some entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.